Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys. We're going to talk about some quant indeed. Well, things are going very well for quant. We're just looking and I just couldn't help but see. I said quant has definitely made a move and a lot of us were, excuse me, I think I'm going to take a little drink here. Just coffee, guys, just coffee. Nothing crazy. But anyways, I was just looking at Quant, how it's making this move. It's at 130, 129. And I tell you, I wasn't going to talk about Quant so soon, but it's doing so well so fast until I said, well, let me just go ahead and talk about it real quick. First of all, we know that Quant has only a limited supply. We've already talked about that time and time again. So sooner or later, supply and demand are going to kind of push each other, and we're going to have some issues, right? So today is Quant is up, what, 4%, and looks like it may be rising from there. We'll see what the heck happens. Looks like it's already been as high as $133 today. So that's pretty doggone good. Market cap is doing pretty well. Look how small that market cap is, guys, 1.56 billion. So considering the fact that you're dealing with the euro and the pound and all of these other things, and you got your CBDCs, and you're working with Oracle, you're working with these people, you got your ISO compliance, etc. Just saying, it looks kind of small compared to what it's going to be. Let's just keep that in mind. Not financial advice, but if you like what you see today, we just ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate you guys, and thank you for watching. Notice right here, the volume is up as far as 88%. So, I mean, like I said, we only have like, what, 12 million in circulation. We're doing great here. Let me give a shout out to, I think it's Prim Sig Rana. It says Quant just bounced back hard. Momentum is rising fast. And it says right here, holding support, the high volume, buyers are in control, and the trend is still intact. So just give them a quick shout out for that post. This is looking pretty doggone good. 7-day for Quant is going to be 15%. Guys, this is really good. The 1 month for Quant is going to be 47.96%, almost 50% for the month. And for the year, Quant is also up 73%. Remember, it was not too long ago that, not too long ago when we were looking at Quant, it was like, hey, this is not even on the positive end. So there was a time not too long ago that Quant was not, how can I say, when you saw it on the year, it was in the negative. Now it's way in the positive. So guys, this thing has really been rocking and rolling for the last couple of months. I mean, it's been nothing but positive momentum. And from what we can see, there's nothing but positive momentum to come. Speaking of which, let's talk about the reasons why that momentum is going to be positive. First things first, we're going to be looking at Quant crypto rebounds, Quant climbing after European central bank partnership. So I guess everything is official. So here we go. Pulling a stealthy move, says crypto project Quant secured its way to the ECB's digital euro table since the announcement on the 5th of May. Price action has been on a tear, and now the market is waking up to what's going on. Quant is up over 50% in a month, now trading in the 129 to 130 range. Daily active wallets are spiking. Volume is pushing over 80 million, and the ECB might be the catalyst that rewires investor confidence. So this is looking really good for Quant. And you see right here, Quant is quietly incorporating crypto into ECB. So we talked about that in a good bit of detail. But, if you really think about this, this is the European Central Bank, okay, on the digital euro as well. So that's just one thing it says, but this is just one of the pieces that propel Quant to pump like that. They have also collaborated with the Bank of England through Project Rosalind and were previously tapped by the Digital Pound Foundation. All says on top of that, MasterCard listed Quant as a partner. I forgot to tell you about that. We knew about that before, but I forgot about MasterCard. Sorry. So MasterCard listed Quant as a partner in tokenized payments infrastructure. That's three financial giants with a single name in common. And it looks like there is no coincidence. So what's this? MasterCard, ECB, Bank of England, all testing Overledger to settle the future of money. Trillions soon. Notice they didn't say billions, right? So said, when these pipes go live, do you really want to be on the sidelines? So in other words, things are just really getting set up for Quant. And some of you who have been patiently waiting, now you're seeing the fruit of your results and the the profits of your investments. Just saying, not financial advice, not telling people too much, right? Let's go to some other positive news. Quant price breaks out as we predicted, targets 40% surge. So let's keep that in mind as well. So, wow, here we go. Strong comeback jumping to year-to-date high as the bull run gained steam and as crypto.news had predicted. Of course, they predicted, right? Says the Quant token soared to a high of 132.23, its highest level since December of last year, and 127% higher than its lowest point this year. The surge aligns with our predictions, right? And I'm sure they got to toot their own horn, of course, right? It makes sense. Now let's go a little bit further. Look at some more positive news for Quant. We already know about this. This is what's this? Bitcoin 100K. Let's take a look at this. And looking at the table of contents for this particular one, we see that Quant is here. And let me see if I can click this. So Quant is a part of the particular, what can we say, ISO 2002 coins, the crypto mass adoption. So right here, we're talking about Quant, tells us how Quant is joined, of course. Blockchain that focuses on interoperability and the seamless connection of multiple blockchains. Using the Overledger, yep, we know about that, protocol to connect and exchange information between various blockchain networks. Quant facilitates collaboration and innovation by enabling developers and enterprises to build decentralized applications that interact with multiple blockchains. So by adopting the standard as far as the ISO 20022 standard, Quant aims to enhance its compatibility with traditional financial systems and facilitate the secure exchange of information between different networks. Being compliant with ISO 20022 could enable Quant to play a crucial role in bridging the gap between various blockchain platforms. So one thing I can say about Quant, they were not compliant earlier, but they worked on that and they made their way to it. So it just goes to show that these guys have really been working very hard to make this thing happen. Key features: blockchain interoperability protocol, allowing different blockchains to communicate with each other, can handle a large number of transactions without sacrificing performance, governed by a centralized, big difference, decentralized body of stakeholders, a strong community of developers and users. Very nice with Quant. Let's go a little bit further, talk about some events that are going to be happening. This is on X, also formerly known as Twitter. I just keep saying that. FinTech in a changing world. That was going on in London, but I think it's also going on today in London as well. So let me see if I can find that event that's going on today in London. Let's see, keep it moving. Here it is. So right here, this is talking about, and let me just drop that down. Join us pretty much today for a debrief on the Chancellor's financial services strategy, reforms to capital, regulation, and growth, plus a live Q&A to shape future advocacy priorities. So if you registered there, I think this was a while ago. From what I can see, this has already taken place from where I'm looking at, but this was going on today. Beautiful information session, I'm sure. A lot of times when you want to hear directly from the horse's mouth, you could just go to these events and find out what exactly is happening. So just keep that in mind in case you want to, do any research. So just a heads up on that. Quant is definitely doing its thing. So let me back up a little bit. That's Innovate Finance. And here is Quant again. But also, like I said, things are looking great, guys. A lot of positive information. This is about the Genius Act. We know that that's already helping. And here's Quant CEO giving us some information about that, how helpful it is. Now, let's just go ahead to, this is the website, a little bit of information here, not much, but let's just go ahead and talk about that. And this is saying where it's trusted by central banks and global financial institutions. And so right here, you see the euro, you see the UK finance. And so who do we serve? Corporates, banks, and capital markets. Quant is doing its thing, guys. Let's keep looking. Let's go back and take a look at that price. Right now, it's at 129 and rising. Let's just say it like this, for those of us that are already in it, congratulations. For those of us who may be looking to get in it, I will say this. It's not a bad time to get in, but we're on the tail end of what is about to be a bull run. And so we don't want to, how can I say, we don't want to discourage anybody from getting in, but I will say this. We've been talking about Quant since it was under 100. And we were like, hey, it's under 100, it's under 100, it's under 100. And then I remember sometimes we have people like, it's back under 100 again. I'm like, buy. But, like I said, not financial advice. We don't tell people what to do. But I will say this. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to my Quant and watch it rise. This is Al with Real Life Investing. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.